Hey guys, it's Bones again. I hadn't made a video in a while, so sit there. We're going to try something out. This is the first recipe of the new year. So starting out 2016. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make something like a fajita mix, but we're going to use pork. We got a pork shoulder here. It's about 8.5 pounds of nice pork shoulder. We're going to cut it up. We got some taco mix, some fajita mix, some green peppers, onions. I got red peppers, things. We got some lime juice. We're gonna need some beef bouillons, about 2.5 cups of water, some Cajun seasoning, some dill seasoning, all natural salt, cumin powder, gives you a nice little smoke taste to it, garlic salt, grinding black pepper, some olive oil, and we got a little bit of whiskey, any choice, and we're going to use the cast iron pan. We're going to put some olive oil in it and stuff after we cut up the shoulder here. So that way we sit there and have chunks and stuff. Well, when we get back, I'll get all this cut up and ready to go. Then we'll go from there, guys. Alright, guys. Well, I end up cutting up that whole thing and stuff like that because it's going to be some good stuff. So we got it in chunks. You guys are going to have to get some beef bouillon cubes or some beef broth, but it's cheaper to get these and stuff. Thing like that. I'd use about, say, 6 of these bouillon cubes, and the 2 cups of water we got, and just drop them in there. So you drop these in here, make sure it's in real good hot water, warm water. Just grab you a fork. Just kind of smash them up in there, help them dilute real faster than what they would just by sitting in there. Just kind of smash them down with the fork. But a thing I like about bouillon cubes and stuff like that is that you can sit there and make it as dense as you want with the flavor without having to use it. You can use less water, make it more beefy and stuff like that, like in some chilies I make and stuff, which we'll have some of those videos soon. I'll use this and use it kind of concentrated to give it more of a beef flavor in the chili. So you kind of just stir this up, kind of smash it down, and stuff, and let it dissolve and stuff. See how more dark it is, and things for 2 cups, and it makes it more rich of flavor. Alright, so we got the fajita mix seasoning and some taco mix seasoning. We'll sit there, set those off to the side. We got olive oil and stuff. Sit there, it's probably about a good shot in there, I'd say. I'd sit there and just put it all over the pan. I'm using a cast iron pan because there's 2 reasons why. And it's that one, cast iron pans I think are better things to cook with and stuff because they hold their heat and stuff, and it distributes it everywhere. Plus, when I sit there and get everything going in the oven, I don't have to change dishes or pans. I just can just take it and shove it right in the oven because we're going to be doing that here in a bit. So we'll get this turned on, this pan warmed up. Let's hurry up, make the seasonings. I use I got a crown cup and stuff, which is about a good cup and stuff. So we got some Cajun seasoning here. I said there I want about 2 teaspoons of that. That's what this is, a teaspoon thing. I'm just breaking it off easy because usually I just sprinkle the stuff on there, but some people like to know just exactly what the things. This is all natural salt. It has all kinds of different seasonings in it. So they're about the same, 2 teaspoons. And so forth. Garlic powder, 2 teaspoons. Garlic salt. I like garlic. The cumin. Now that's going to be a little different and stuff. I won't put thing in there, but you want about just a good thing because cumin's real powerful. So about a half a teaspoon of that if you So I mean, because it's like I said, it's really really strong. Now dill, we're just gonna put a little bit of a sprinkle in there, just to give it a little bit of a flavor. Okay, and that's all for all the seasoning and stuff. The black pepper and stuff, we'll use that here shortly. I think we might just skip on the taco sauce on this time and stuff, but I usually do add some of this in there and stuff. We'll just see how it tastes, because always taste your food. If it needs it, we'll add it. But the fajita mix and stuff like that is going to have a nice good palate of flavor and stuff like that. So we're going to open this up. Dump that in our concoction. And trying to mix this stuff up pretty good so it's all just one thing you dump on top of everything and it just tastes wow. I've had it where it had the clumps before and that's just not good. Alright, well, throw that and sit there and cook real fast. Alright, now we got 2 red onions, 2 sweet onions or yellow onions, and 2 green peppers. And we got the lemon juice actually, what we're going to sit there and add it now and stuff. I say probably a little bit about a good shot of it to help sit there. Lemon and lime go really good with pork and stuff. And it sit there and makes it have a good flavor to it, and it just tastes really good with it, especially with like fajita mixes. For about 2 hours. And stuff, you keep it at a good heat. And stuff, that's where the cast iron pan comes back into it again. And stuff, it'll cook it nice and well. And things, but we're gonna fry a lot of it. Give it a good jump start. Because I want it to brown and stuff, a lot of the pork in there and stuff before we pour the juice and stuff in, so it has a chance to seal all this stuff into it. But we just things you'll sit there and gives it a good things. We're almost things. You just make sure there's a lot of things. I don't really want to see a lot of pink, and so I don't want to see a lot of brown on the outsides of it all. So we're gonna close this back up again, and we got all the vegetables done. And we'll just let it go. We add alcohol last and stuff because we want, when it goes in the oven, we want it to sit there to have the things. All this is one of those shots you can buy at the liquor store. This is just whiskey and stuff, of a bourbon whiskey and stuff to help give it a little flavor. And we'll come right back and stuff as soon as we sit there and get everything cooked like we need it to cook, and we'll add the rest of it. Alright guys, it's cooked for a few, and everything's pretty much browned in there like we want it. It's got a nice boil in the bottom of the pan, means the pan's pretty warm. Now, take our vegetables we have, and just kind of break them apart in there. Some of the onions, because they're together, but they'll eventually cook apart. Put these on top. Get about half the vegetables in there. Get a nice quick push down and get it crammed in there really good. Now you can add mushrooms to this if you like mushrooms. I like mushrooms, but I just hadn't had to do it. If you like different kinds of peppers, like I like the red and the yellow ones too, but my wife, she doesn't, so I didn't put them in there and stuff, because the red peppers, bell peppers, give it more of a sweetness to it, and I like it, and so it gives it a lot more flavor, and just gives it all around thing. So now we push this back in here, cram it in there. This is a real good thing to cook on the campfire too and stuff. I've made stuff like this on there and stuff. This summer, a lot of stuff's going to change for this year and stuff because we haven't been able to really do a lot to the channel. Now you add your beef bouillon cubes, beef broth, and pretty much it almost covered up to the pan. It's like right here and stuff. With the juices, it'll start coming off the meat and stuff. It'll put it pretty close. So now we take the whiskey, and it could be any kind, Jack Daniels, just any kind. I mean, this is just cheap crap and stuff. It just is $1 for the bottle and stuff. It sat there, and I was like, well, why not? All right, so we get it all around here. Get that whiskey smell going on. Got some sea salt. Crack it across the top of it really good. Make sure you get it all over the vegetables. Black pepper. Now after you put the whiskey in, don't, not yet anyway. And then stop because it'll roll down into it. And so if you're mixing it up, only partial of it, it'll taste whatever and so on. Now put your lid back on it. Your stove off. Your oven. It's nice and hot. Got your handle. Push it in there. And this is the best part. And then as I hit the button, sit there and it comes. Now this is what we got going on. Sit there, don't that look yummy? Well, sit there and give it a good stir. Another good little shot of this being done and stuff. And we're adding, like I said, we're going to make some rice with it. Just use your simple white rice. And close this video out. Well, thanks for watching again, guys, and like, subscribe, and try it out for yourself. Make sure you try it up, doctor it how you want it. I mean, everything goes. I mean, I didn't have to do nothing to it. It was a one-time deal and stuff with all the seasonings and stuff. Just make it to how you like it. Alter it. If you don't like green peppers, don't put it in there. Like more onions, like I said, you could add mushrooms to this. Just do whatever you think you need to do to it to make it taste good. And there it is. After it's plated, and everything's on there. Got some tomatoes, some cheese, sour cream. That's what it looks like. There's the rice right here, all done. Well, you guys enjoy it. Subscribe. Have a good night.